For our 12th grade selection for history, for our Christian discipleship curriculum, we've chosen the history of Western freedoms. And I've written this book called Freedom. We encourage students to read something of the legacy that we've received from previous generations. And there probably is nothing more important, nothing more of a blessing to any of us when it comes to our temporal blessings than the freedoms that we have enjoyed in this country for the last 200 to 300 years. But how did those freedoms come about? It didn't come about through the Eastern world. It didn't come about in Russia. It didn't come about through China or anywhere else around the world. The Western freedoms that we enjoy, the Bill of Rights that we have obtained from our forefathers, came through the Magna Carta and through the battles for freedom that have been waged throughout the centuries. We go all the way back to the first development of the Christian church, the Didaskalia Apostolorum. We go back to Augustine and Patrick of Ireland, who wrote that famous letter to Caractacus in which he fought for the rights of slaves that were being kidnapped and taken into slavery. So again, Christians have fought this battle for freedom for a very long time, and we believe it's important for each one of our students, anybody raised in a Christian home, to value the wonderful, wonderful blessing of freedom that God has given to us. So very few people will ever learn about freedom, will ever fight for freedom, or will ever plant the seeds of freedom, but many have enjoyed the fruits of those who have fought for freedom in years past. And so we want to be sure that our children understand how Western civilization is the best civilization that has produced some degree of political freedoms in the Western world for the rest of the world to admire. And of course, millions upon millions of people have fled to America and to some of these Western nations to enjoy the freedoms, the political freedoms that we enjoy here. But how did these come about? How do we define freedom? And how do we continue to defend freedom in the years to come? That, my friends, is the theme of this very, very important course that we have reserved for our 12th grade history students.